Welcome back to the channel, my fellow Call of Duty. Are we talking Dragon's Dogma or Battlefield this video? It doesn't matter, but you're all a bunch of elite game and stud muffin athletes. If you want to be a stud muffin, super awesome, next level sexual, goddamn no condom use, and just pound and draw dick styles, you know what you got to do? I'll tell you what, man, my record, I'm like 500-0. I have never used a condom, never got an STD, and I don't have any kids. If you want to have that kind of proficiency when you're deep dick and raw dogging people, you better hit that subscribe button. And you're thinking, I clicked on a video about gaming. This dude's talking about going deep dick style, balls deep, only halfway in, and raw dogging. What is going on? Welcome to my kind of channel, my kind of commentary. You need to subscribe because the rest of these out here talking some beta male bitch ass crybaby type stuff. We talking about games out here and seriously getting really about it right now because this is serious stuff we're gonna talk about. We're talking about video games, and video games are fucking serious because my life is empty and lacks any meaning. I have depression, massive anxiety, and I get relief by playing video games because I got nothing else going for me. My dad hates me, my mom wish she never had me, wish she had an abortion. God damn it, what is going on? Woo! Let me tell you what's going on. This big game has come out right now called Dragon's Dogma 2. And everyone, not everyone, but a lot of people are all upset about it because it's got microtransactions in it. And oh my God, I gotta be crybaby little baby bitch about it. Oh, my is bleeding. I need another tampon, mommy. But you're a boy. I assume as a female. Oh, you're going to be very successful in the gaming industry. Come on in. Hollywood loves you. But yeah, this game called Dragon's Dogma 2 is supposed to be pretty awesome. It's sort of like, I don't know, people like to hype stuff up all the time for the views and for the clicks on the interwebs. But people are saying it's like Skyrim but with better combat. I don't know if I'd go as far as to say that, but you know, there seems to be a positive vibe about it, but it's got the microtransactions and people are crying about it. But let me put it out here. It's a single player game. It's not PvP, it's PvE, which is player versus environment. It's just a single player game. So people are really upset about microtransactions because microtransactions are ruining gaming. No, they're not. No, they're not. Let me just say this. It's a single player game. The microtransactions are those who do not want to grind it out and just would like to pay to unlock certain things in the game without having to spend their whole entire life playing it. Doesn't hurt anybody, doesn't matter to anybody. It's a single player game. It has no consequences. It's inconsequential on your enjoyment of that game if someone else wishes to pay for some microtransactions to be able to get some stuff early and not have to spend their entire life playing a video game. So who gives a shit, all right? It doesn't affect you. Stop being crybaby bitches about it. Stop acting like little beta males and stop looking to be a victim of everything in your entire life. And I do see people saying that microtransactions are ruining gaming. Call of Duty, all the microtransactions here. And like, you know, hey, sometimes you may actually have merit to your complaints about microtransactions lessening the experience of a video game. Yes, but I would like to say something here that a lot of people forget. Listen, I'm an OG, I'm older, and a lot of people are young, dumb, they don't know what the hell's going on, they weren't here in the past, they didn't have a lot of experiences in certain aspects of gaming, and they don't really just sort of, they're sort of like walking into a conversation when it's halfway through going on, acting like as if they know what's happening, and they don't have a fucking clue. They got their head stuck up their ass, all right? So I'm going to put this out here. Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 4 are considered some of the, if not the best Battlefields ever in the franchise. The best games in Battlefield history. Battlefield Bad Company, I would say, is probably one of the best ones as well. And I'm going to tell you something. Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 4 both had microtransactions, not just microtransactions that were cosmetic like we have on Call of Duty now. They have microtransactions where you could unlock everything in the game by paying for it. Yes, everything. You can unlock the best guns, the best vehicles, the skins, the best equipment, all the operators, whatever you wanted, you could pay if you wanted to unlock anything in the game. And no one said shit about it back then. No one cared. I know, okay, some people did get upset about it, but it didn't cause the storm that we have now where people cry like little babies about every single thing and every little aspect of every little video game that they get upset about it. I'm just sort of getting sick and tired. I know this is sort of like the kettle calling the kettle black. I don't get that one. This is like, I don't know, Sammy Sosa calling me white, you know what I'm saying? Because Sammy Sosa's white, I'm white, even though I stay black and I'm black from the waist down. But I do have a dad and I know how to change my smoke alarm so it doesn't go chirp. Hey, that's just a pro tip for all you black guys out there. Pay attention for a few seconds in your house. See if you can pick up the audible sound of a chirp. It's really loud, all right? It goes chirp. And that means your smoke alarm battery is dead. That means if you have a fire, there's a high percentage that your smoke alarm's not going to work, it's not going to operate, and you all might die. So I just saved your life. I can't be racist because I just did something to save the black community. I've done more to save the black community than Barack Obama did. All that guy did was drone strike a bunch of innocent people and get the Nobel Peace Prize. But the crybaby and beta male and weak-ass people nowadays are just looking for anything to complain about, to cry about, when there's nothing even going on. Doesn't even matter. Sometimes, yes, people's complaints are justified. But a lot of the times they aren't. And we are just a bunch of whiners. So, Dragon's Dogma 2 has microtransactions. It's a single player game. It doesn't matter if someone wants to pay to advance in the game instead of playing the game for 40 hours. It doesn't affect you. And all these people nowadays talking about microtransactions in Call of Duty, when Battlefield 3, Battlefield 4, greatest battlefields of all time, majority consensus would agree, had some of the most egregious microtransactions ever, and no one says shit back then. Could you imagine Call of Duty right now having microtransactions where you could just start off at level nothing, unlock every single gun, unlock every single piece of equipment, unlock all the attachments for all the guns by paying for it? Could you imagine that? Pay to win. That is pay to win, sort of. It's sort of like an advancement on pay to win because people are going to eventually catch up to you. It's just, hey, I don't feel like wasting my time on a video game, but I want to unlock all the cool stuff. Quite frankly, I'm all for it. I am all for it because you don't know why we're talking about a fucking video game. A video game, who cares? It's not really that important, my friends. If your life is that fucking meaningless that you care that much about a video game, like actually care. So get a life, get a grip, get some perspective. The only thing you really need to know, though, is that you can tell I am the god, the greatest, the alpha omega, the Don Corleone of the Call of Duty gaming YouTube genre. I'm the big daddy. I probably am the most alpha male here. I make David Goggins look like a cat because he's a you know what I'm saying? Okay, that might be a bit too far. I might have gone a little bit overboard there. But, you know, listen, I am the David Goggins equivalent of Call of Duty. And with that being said, I am the Ghost of Fate, the greatest Call of Duty gamer, elite gaming stud-muffin, power sex in the whole entire world. Y'all stay black, question authority, and don't let the honky cracker reptilian shapeshifters building a moon-base harvest spraying chemtrail 7-11 inside jobs, Google Tower 7. There have a beam grove, worship an house, earth is flat, the moon was fake, Alex Jones and Belly X in the fluoride. It's turning the frogs. Okay. White man, bring you down.